You want to try your luck again?
Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know my slogan. I don't know it all, but I know what I've been through. Now, first, let's spread some positivity, man, because first and foremost, shout out to Peezy, Icewear Vezo, and everybody else in Detroit that's doing their thing, man. These guys really holding it down for Detroit, and they're doing it independently. Alright, although a lot of us may not hear about these guys on mainstream radio or whatever too much, they're actually buzzing out there heavy in Detroit and also making a big bag independently in the process. And I gotta overexpress the independent word because a lot of people think they need to turn to a label in order for them to start making money, but I don't know, man. These Detroit boys, they're making it look real easy and they flaunting it very well. Alright, it's not just Vezo. It's not just Peezy neither. You got Baby Money, YFNJ, Rio the Young OG, Mike, V's, GT, Cash Gang Key, Shred Boys, Band Gang. It's looking real good in Detroit, man. So shout out to everybody on the grind, man. I hope everybody enjoyed the fruits of their labor. Now, recently Peezy has returned back on the scene after serving an 18-month bid behind bars due to a racketeering conspiracy charge that stemmed from a 2016 indictment. He was indicted by the U.S. Attorney's Office along with 10 others in the 6 Mile Cheddar Grove gang, in which they were also held responsible for 4 murders and serious injuries to children during the 2015 shooting in broad daylight. Now it says as he was released February 10th, he was met with a stack of cash upon other gifts from the Empire boss himself, Ghazi. Alright, now since being back, man, Peezy has been turning up and living lavishly according to Instagram. He's flashing loads of cash, he's buying cars, he's buying houses, jewelry, and not to mention he's floating off his girlfriend who happens to be pregnant now with Peezy's second child. Alright, and rightfully so, Peezy just doing what any man would do when he's been locked up for 18 months. Now a lot of people, they don't know what jail is like. I'm gonna tell you right now. When you get out of jail, right, the first thing you want to do is eat. And everything you eat seems like a blessing. You just appreciate every little thing, whether it's soda, it could be a Skittle, it could be Chinese food, no matter what it is. If y'all been inside, y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, man. So when I see Peezy doing what he's doing, I already know that he's just enjoying life, man, because a prison sentence could definitely take a toll on somebody and help you in the betterment of yourself. And I mean that in a positive way. Some people, they go in there and they go in there with a negative mindset and they leave with that same negative mindset. They haven't learned nothing. Some people, they go in there and they learn, like, yo, listen, this is not for nobody. This is for the birds. I can't be in here. Another man telling you when to use the bathroom. Another man telling you when to eat, when you can and cannot eat. Another man telling you can't or can go outside. Yo, it's just another man telling you what to do. And if you a grown man, first and foremost, especially having a kid, you gonna feel like a kid yourself. It makes you feel low in there, man. So to see Peezy come out and do what he's doing, man, I'm proud of him. God bless him. And it seemed like he learned his lesson. Now, with Peezy living the life and haters seeming, to do what they always got to do, which is hate. With all the love, there's always something that got to ruin that moment, right? And the moment came on July 20th. Now, the moment came when 2 men assaulted Peezy as he slept in a car in a driveway around 4:30 a.m. It says 2 armed men walked up on Peezy and pulled him out of the vehicle and then proceeded to assault him. Peezy managed to hold off the attackers by fighting and biting his attacker when one of their guns went off. Local cops arrived on the scene to respond to a call of shots fired. Now it says according to the newspaper, one of the men was heard yelling, "Who sent you?" The police ordered all of the men to drop their weapons. One suspect managed to get away, but a man named Marquise Pope was taken into custody and charged with assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less the murder and gun charges. Now it says Pope, who hails from Birmingham, Alabama, actually, is currently locked up on a $250,000 bond. Now, since the second suspect got away, police are turning to the public and offering the $1,000 reward to help identify the perpetrator. First of all, Yo, these news outlets and cop, they kill me. What is $1,000 gonna do? What is $1,000 gonna do? And actually, Peezy actually went to his he took to his Instagram on his story and he pretty much said that this was cap. Now, I don't know. He said it was cap himself. I don't know whether he's just trying to sway away from the situation or what. But he said the reward money was capped. He's not the one offering no $1,000. But I'm assuming that this whole situation is in fact real. And if anybody been a Peezy fan long enough, y'all know that back in 2018 in February, he was actually shot in his head. He was critically wounded. Alright, so he, like, this man, he been through a lot, man. From getting locked up to fighting for his life, not once, but, you know, twice. He's definitely he's definitely going through it, man. So I wish him nothing but the best. He recently he got a project called Free Rio, and Rio is pretty much the guy that held Ghetto Boys down while Peezy was locked up. Rio, the young OG, shout out to him, free him, because he's now locked up. All right, now it's said that Peezy got a song out, which is a single, whatever the case may be, called Rio Flow, which currently has over 4 million views on YouTube. And which is dope, because like I said, a lot of people may, you know, frown upon these numbers. First of all, 4 million is a lot. Second of all, they doing it independent. You know, so shout out to them. Now, as far as this case goes, right, I want to almost automatically say this was an inside job. I want to say it. But I'm going to tell you one thing. The people that I usually see P around, they all seem solid. I could be wrong, but from my observation, that's what I see. They all getting money. They all show love to each other. So it really wouldn't make sense to hate, because it seemed like they all just, you know, they got a good tight-knit circle. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's also hard to believe that all these ops and jack boys are just so easily getting the drop on all these rappers so easily. They know where these rappers live and all that. That's crazy. Look at Lil Durk recent situation. His ops was able to get into a whole gated community in and out without a single trace. Listen, man, it's really dangerous to be a rapper right now, because the heat is coming from anywhere, any and everywhere. If you can't feel protected in a gated community, you might as well just give it up, because you don't stand a chance anywhere else. And the main reason I'm alleging that it had to be an inside job was because it's obvious that Peezy was comfortable where he was at. Reports said that he was asleep in his driveway when they ran up on him. And for y'all that's going to get in the comments and say, yo, why would he sleep in the driveway? That's stupid. He's this, he's that. Listen, anybody that drinks and know what it's like to be drunk coming home at 4 or 5 in the morning, just barely making it home, y'all know exactly what he was doing in his driveway. I myself did that a few times. After a long night of drinking, it's like you can't make it in the house. You barely made it to your house. You can't make it to your house. And me personally, I'm so comfortable where I live because I know everybody. The thought of someone trying to rob me don't even cross my mind, and I'm sure that's how Peezy was thinking as well. Plus, the neighborhood he's in, it's a good neighborhood. You don't think of things like that happening, especially in that neighborhood. So this leads me to another conclusion, to where maybe he was followed after leaving the club or wherever he was at, and they got the drop on him that way. That's the only way I could think, because first of all, he was sleeping in the car. That indicates maybe, you know, he was a little intoxicated or something. So with him being asleep in the car, it tells me that he came from some type of function or somewhere to where maybe it was people, and that's what lured them into him. And shout out to his quote unquote attackers. I don't want to call them attackers, because they didn't nowhere near do what they were sent to do. whatever they were supposed to do, or whatever money that was on Peezy head, if it is, listen, whoever sent them need a refund. This is crazy, because first of all, 2 men with guns, a man sleeping in his car, y'all couldn't get the job done. That's crazy. That's crazy. Mind you, this man is from Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama. So what would you do? What would you doing in that area? Literally, who sent you? They said that somebody was could be heard screaming, "Who sent you?" And 9 times out of 10, that was Peezy, because you know he was probably startled. He was asleep. woken up to 2 men with guns trying to drag him out of his car, I would want to know who sent you too. And it's, yeah, pretty much he was fighting for his life, man. I know he pretty much thought it was over because 2 men with 2 guns and it's just you. They said he bit one of the attackers, so yeah, guns went off and all that. Yeah, he was definitely fighting for his life, man. So shout out to him because he stood solid and stood his ground. He's still here. Know what I mean, that's definitely a solid dude, man. Shout out to him. All right, so let me know how y'all feel about this in the comment box below, man. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit that bell so you're notified every time we drop new content. And remember, as long as y'all keep on watching, I'm going to keep on dropping. And I'm out.